The Israel-Hamas war, Israeli forces conducting a raid on Gaza's largest hospital, which they say Hamas is using to support its military. Matt Gutman is on the scene in Israel, where there is a protest happening demanding the release of those hostages. Good morning, Matt.
Robin, good morning. Behind me, you can see probably several hundred of these marchers, the families of hostages who are in Gaza right now. And in Gaza is where that Israeli raid is ongoing at Al-Shifa Hospital, Gaza's largest. There are conflicting reports about whether active fighting is happening there. The Israeli military saying it dropped off medical supplies. But the doctors there on the ground telling us the situation is still extremely dire.
This morning, the Israeli military raiding Al-Shifa Hospital, the largest in Gaza, calling it a precise and targeted operation against Hamas in a specified area in the Shifa Hospital. And releasing these videos, they say, show troops operating on the ground before entering the hospital, where thousands of Palestinians are believed to be sheltering, according to the Hamas-run Ministry of Health, which also shared these images they say are from inside the hospital amid the raid. That ward filled with thick dust. Though Hamas has denied it operates around Al-Shifa, the Pentagon saying it declassified U.S. intelligence supporting Israel's claims about Hamas's use of hospitals.
We do have information that Hamas and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad uses some hospitals in the Gaza Strip, including the Al-Shifa Hospital, as a way to conceal and support their military operations and hold hostages. They have tunnels underneath these hospitals.
Within Al-Shifa, the situation desperate. Doctors telling us fuel and supplies have run out. Workers now saying they were forced to use gardening tools and their bare hands to bury scores of decomposing bodies in a mass grave.
We managed to bury around 180 bodies within the hospital.
You have buried 180 bodies from within the hospital in that mass grave?
Absolutely, yeah.
It comes just a day after the Israeli military took us deep into Gaza to see Hamas tunnels that it said led into this children's hospital. Outside that hospital, we could hear the fierce fighting. Inside, Israel claiming Hamas had a command and control post in the bombed-out basement. Israel's chief military spokesman showing us another room where they believe Hamas kept some of the hostages, claiming Hamas had retrofit these rooms for the hostages.
What makes you think that this was a spot where somebody was held hostage?
We're going to bring here a forensic team. The only reason I brought you here, and I'm taking a huge risk, because you see the fighting outside. Tying hostages on a chair in his facility in a basement.
The Children's Hospital director denying Israel's claims. A senior administration official also telling us they believe the majority of the 239 hostages may be in southern Gaza, not in those hospital tunnels. In Washington, over 250,000 people in the nation's capital calling for the release of the hostages and marching for Israel. Our Terry Moran right there speaking to a woman whose 3-year-old grandniece was taken by Hamas.
She's now alone in Gaza.
I think today is an opportunity for us all to come together and say we are united against terrorism, we're united against hate, and to really try to celebrate our heart and humanity and what brings us together.
You can hear them chanting now. They are demanding that all the hostages be brought home now. We understand that progress is being made on a deal for about a quarter of the hostages. It could be 2 to 3 days away. We understand from Israeli and American officials that the ball is now in the court of Hamas officials in Gaza. But there's concern that that raid on the hospital could jeopardize this deal. George.
Matt Gutman, thanks very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.